Hello? Okay, I think we're good now. Audio was not working there for a sec. Okay, welcome to BluePopStream. I already opened my pop. Ugh, I'm not sponsored by Pepsi, but that would be nice. So anyone who knows me knows that since July, I have been obsessed with Final Fantasy XIV. I've been wanting to play it for a while. I did play it when it first came out, but that version sucked ass. So during the summer, I finally got into it proper, and I just can't fucking stop playing it. And one of the reasons I got into it was because I've heard so many good things about Shadowbringers, the most recent main expansion. So I decided, all right, let's give this a go. I'm a enjoyer of Final Fantasy things and stories, so I decided to give this a go. And I decided to play all the way through the story up until Shadowbringers manually instead of skipping it. I did buy a few level 70 classes, but my main class, Archer, I got all the way up to level 80 Bard. And fuck it, you know what, before we start, so this is my character right now, Sirnight Alexander. This is my red mage outfit, which I call Captain Skyfoil. And then I have my level 80 Bard, the Prince of Arrow. And where's my controller? Okay. And then this is the weapon I have, which is the replica Allagan bow. It's so Kingdom Hearts, I fucking love it. So that's my Bard, level 80, and then I have my red mage, which I have the Rapier of the Round on. And whenever I feel like tanking, I have my Dark Knight, the Midnight Knight. That armor is so sick. I also have, as a healer, I have Astrologian. However you choose to pronounce that, I don't know. But I haven't, like, set it up. Like, I don't have bars set up for it, so I don't use it much. I've only used it, like, once or twice, and not in any group duties, so people wouldn't yell at me. But since my Bard is maxed, right now I'm maining Red Mage, just because they're surprisingly fun to play. Plus, they got this shit going on. So, because people have been, like, not only people, but, like, review sites have been praising Shadowbringers as, like, a marvel of Final Fantasy storytelling, I decided I would try and stream it. Now, I can't guarantee I will stream the whole thing, but I will try my best. So, I'm standing here in front of Tataru, who's got the first quest in the Shadowbringers chain. Let's do it! So before this, when I got to this quest, I hadn't done the Crystal Tower quest, the Legacy of Alag. So before I did this, I went and beat all of the Crystal Tower quest lines. So we should be good now that I have context. So, I'm playing on PC because I enjoy using a mouse. I have a MMO mouse with a bunch of buttons and macros programmed in, but in my other hand I have a joystick for movement and a couple of trigger shortcuts. I like that we have dialogue choices, but they didn't start adding them until post-base game. So, just to catch you up, what recently happened in this game is that we had finished liberating El Amigo, and then each of the Scions was hearing a mysterious voice and then collapsed. Is that the new quest sound? I like it. So it seemed, from what we were being told, it seems like their souls are being plucked out of their bodies and being sent somewhere else, which I assume is where I'm going to be going shortly. Alright. Silver tier, so that's just outside. More donut. Where's the last donut? I'm sorry. Big feet, big boots. Okay. Here my Chocobo, which I'm super proud of my armor set on. I think they should add Chocobo Knight as a class in the next expansion. What do you think? So, for those who might be new to BluePopStream, I'm not going to be always on or always talking. It's more of a casual hangout stream, so... This is the base of the Crystal Tower. Cool. Those darker blue Ironworks outfits, those are cool.
People there are.
Voices!
Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
It's Biggs and Wedge.
Biggs! Wedge!
I've only heard your voices like one other time in this game.
Aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business. So we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Oh no, it's not darker blue, it's just because there's less light here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
Apologies, whenever the music cuts out, that's just me checking something in another window.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck
Wedge yourself in?
No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Wow, background chatter. That's new. We're gonna get some fresh ideology, some fresh ideas in the cutscenes in this expansion.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
You can actually see an item in my hand. What sorcery is this?
Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Oh shit.
Now I have you. You are right.
What's happening?
Is it my time?
Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Your words are confusing.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Okay. I hate that headgear isn't actually flush with the face. You know what I mean? If you tilt it out enough, you can see between it and your face. Oh, I'm in space. Falling? Nanamo. Alpha no.
Do not look at me so.
Horsefat!
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you can't fight.
Yes, Yotsuyu.
We did everything right.
That-
Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
It's Ardbert. Is he gonna be back in this? Ardbert and his Warriors of Darkness were cool. I like that arc. Minfilia? It's been a while. Every time Paul talks about how much he loves Minfilia, I have to hold back laughter.
Your time has not yet come.
Because he's not even at Heavensward yet. My friend Paul, for those who don't know. Uh-huh. Ardbert? It's Ardbert. Oh, this is getting dot hacky. Okay. I'm on the ground in a purple forest.
From endless dreams I awake.
Is that Ardbert's voice?
Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
I don't think that's my voice. Goblins? Oh, Chocobo. No fucking way.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
Oh, it's this world's version of the merchant from the start of base game. Hello, Vuel 3000. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God rest his soul.
Me granddad!
The barman a kicking out.
Hey, Bill, yeah, I don't stream so often, but I'm trying to pick that back up, and as I mentioned earlier, I've been hardcore playing Final Fantasy XIV, and now that I'm at the current expansion, I can show you Dark Knight switches jobs. But yeah, so I've heard good things about Shadowbringers, so I thought I'd stream it. So, thanks for tuning in.
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
Oh, so this is the world that was doomed by too much light or something? So is this Ardbert's original world? That's why they don't have night anymore?
That look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar.
I got too close to sin and my head's all foggy like. My character really is like me. He doesn't drink either.
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby.
Well, thank you for the apologies. I know my viewer count is not amazing,
Just head east
which is weird
to the
considering on
place
YouTube we have about 2,000 something subs.
You'll find the place soon enough.
Merry Christmas
It's
to you
the
as well.
biggest settlement for miles around.
My chocobo's cooler.
Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Is that where I go to level up my abilities? Wait, this isn't 13? Logo? Or too early? Now I wonder, can I still teleport back to all the other locations? Probably. Oh shit.
Heights it rises, the gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy.
They've got their own crystal tower. I'm
There,
so
it
bored.
will all begin anew. Between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
Logo. Fucking finally. I am in Norvrand. Fort Job. The original as in Final Fantasy XIV version 1? If you mean that, then yes. And it was absolute garbo. By the way, regarding that Dark Knight comment, bam! Dark Knight. And I also have my Bard, which I've hit level 80 from scratch without paying to level it up. Yeah, the problem with version 1.0 is it was made by an outsourced developer, so they had all kinds of weird limitations on it, like the fatigue system, which limited how much you could play. It was absolutely stupid, and I'm so glad that they burned it all to the ground, almost literally, and remade it, because the new game is amazing. This game has, like, clenched my soul harder than any other MMO has in my life, and I played WoW. Anyways, oh, I can't use my mounts here? Damn it! Alright, we gotta run then. But yeah, like, I went back and watched the last moments of the original version and how they just dropped Bahamut on the fucking thing and then made it part of the lore. That was so great. I am addicted to this shit. I leveled my archer to bard from 1 to 80 completely naturally.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not.
Oh look, it's just like the original base game.
This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
How does my audio sound, by the way? No echo from the game or anything?
From where do you hail? you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin, but instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Game's quiet, and I'll turn it up a little bit. Let me know how that is.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand. Ring and all.
The fuck? Oh shit, no! Norvrand's version of the merchant dude is dead? That's dark. Right out of the gate. Okay, cool. Oh, is this
all right, Captain?
Is this the Primarch dude? Yeah, it is.
Quite alright, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
Sin Eater, that's what they're called?
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort him to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known.
He's got the rest of the Scions, doesn't he?
Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city.
I'm gonna lock the whole map. He just
Pray
says
forgive
completely
my
out of
less than
context.
cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
He does have that kind of hood.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private. Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
You made my head bleed. I had no choice.
I intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you were still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
So yeah, this is like a parallel world according to
Having been
Minfilia.
awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Why do I have time for your world's problems when we haven't finished dealing with ours? We still have the fucking Ascians to deal with. Is this just gonna be another fucking distraction, just like goddamn Stormblood?
That is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you.
I'm trying to find out if my friends are dead or not, you asshole!
Let us begin with the glaring skies up above.
No, my friends! Yes, no!
Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light.
Remember the ending? If you beat Darkon but not Galeem? Yeah, this is that. Too much light can be bad also, I guess.
A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost.
And that's why you don't get to explore the whole planet.
And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them.
Sin
The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity.
Can I have your hood? Then again, I would never cover up Sirnight's glorious hair.
That I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes.
Because God knows the warriors of darkness sucked ass.
And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. For in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
I'm gonna need a lot more detail on that point, sir.
But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road?
That would be you, my
Let's
dude.
continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Where I can sit and maybe know if my friends are alive. Damn it, I just scaled this whole fucking tower. Am I gonna have to do it again? You know, we could have drove here in one of my many mounts. By the way, as per evidence from the other Scions having their souls plucked out of their body, I like how I also, like, even though I'm out of my body, all of my shit still came with me.
Such a proud and vibrant city.
It looks
So
like a
essential
mall.
for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone.
It is a mall.
The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Those are big pigeons. Is that Namalja? The Crystarium. The Crystal Mall. It's funny because there is a mall in Moncton called the Crystal Palace Mall. Alright. White oak. Let me see what weapons come out of this before I activate it. Give me a moment. Degen or bow. Oh, these are all things that I can get off the market board. Yeah, that's not anything I need to worry about. We'll go ahead and use that. The new quest sound is nice. Wait, did I have another one? Thank you, Blow Up Hopper, for following me on Mixer. Alrighty. Here's another distraction before I actually explain what the fuck's going on. It's definitely an MMO quest. And there's the new Aetheryte. His Cabinet of Curiosity. I'll just go wherever the fucking quest points me, dude. Crystal clear. It is FF9. I'm just telling them I got hit by Sin's toxin. I like that sound. I can't use my mounts here either. Hooray, I can teleport home. Yep, there it is. Alright, where do you want me to go? That's upstairs. Spacious. Why does he have an Allegan orb there? We built a city around the crystal tower. Down there. Go down. Damn it, I really have to. I'll explore though. Oh, these are the porters. Oh, the pigeons are the porters. Thickman! You know what? I'm switching to Bard so I can use Peloton. Oh, it turns off. Trivium. Please tell me everything that's happened in your world. I mean, the world. Oh, God. Hours later. I've brought the children's big pop-up book of everything that's happened in all history. Oh, God. Villains known as the Warriors of Light. Oh, so this is a world where dark is good and light is evil. Gleam won in this reality. The Flood of Light. Man, they should have waited to put out Dark Knight to this expansion. Is that Minfilia? Yeah, it is. Monsters. And that's all of history. Nothing interesting has happened since. She's really lonely. Oh, I can't go downstairs? But now I'm curious. That's right, my bow hums when I turn it on. Go on. I don't know if you can hear that. Anyway. I don't think I got that one. The Rookery. Is this where you go to rook at things? That was bad. And I guess all that's left is down that way. It's Paul!
It's me!
I'm streaming Shadowbringers.
I noticed. Part of the reason why I figured I'd show up just to pick it up.
I am in fact in a whole new world, and it may in fact have a whole new attitude.
Interesting. Does it have new fantastic points?
Looks like it so far.
But are there people that don't know where to go?
Like this guy right here, in fact.
But does he say you're only dreaming?
My soul did get plucked from my body, if I'm to believe evidence. That's a form of dreaming.
Yep. It's cool if I stick around, right?
Sure. I'm gonna be out of here in like an hour, but yeah.
Stick around a bit.
Look, it's a lion man. The first one I've ever met in this game.
His name is Braggy.
Not to brag you or anything.
What did it say?
Hmm.
Is he full of himself?
He knows I'm an elf. Dynamic dialogue.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
The term elf is racist.
See that over there? Go shoot it.
A Hume? Oh. So these are... What world used Hume? Gulgents? Oh, so they just have completely different names. The one with horn... The Aura are called Drawn. Okay, so this is just completely original. When he said Hume, for a second I was like, is this world based on another Final Fantasy game?
Yeah.
But no, they just have different names because it's original world.
But it's short for human.
So this world's Amalja are called the Zun.
It's just a different culture with different terminology.
Yeah.
That's a cool outfit.
Which one?
The one you're wearing.
Oh yeah, that's my bard outfit. I call it my Prince of Arrows outfit.
I'll probably spend some time working on my cooking tonight.
Okay.
In terms of in-game.
Yeah.
I want to start making like really, really good items so that you guys can have healing items that also give buffs.
Yep. forgot to switch over to my red mage so I get the experience. Is there an E39 shard to get here? Yes, there is.
Is Blue Mage also, like, how is it been?
You can't do main story quests with Blue Mage.
Oh.
And you can't, like, go into roulettes.
Odd. It's just a flavor.
They call it a limited job, but yeah.
So you just run around beating things up with it?
Mostly, but you get more experience from doing so than other jobs. Plus you can do side quests with it.
I'm still gonna train with it.
Yeah, I will too.
I wanna...
This city looks like a goddamn mall.
I wanna be a better red mage, though.
Red mage is super good.
Yeah,
I can teach you the rotations.
Cool, that'd be great.
And I guess last one's over that way.
Think we could do roulette before you go?
Maybe?
What controller are you using?
Use 4 controller in my left hand and a mouse in my right.
So you're just using it for the directional?
Yeah,
stuff?
I use the controller for movement, and I have a couple of shortcuts on the bumpers, and then my mouse for looking around and all my abilities. Also, by pressing in the left stick lets me draw and sheathe my weapon.
Perhaps when I have that level of setup at my place that I might adopt that.
Yeah, totally doable.
I don't have that level of setup though.
Yeah, by the way, this town has like a completely different crystal tower. I made sure to finish the crystal tower quest before I started this, just so I have full context.
I still want to do Crystal Tower.
Oh yeah, for good times. I'll help you when you do the raids if I'm around. I'll probably bring my laptop with me, so like over tomorrow I'll probably have some time to play if you want to play tomorrow.
Yeah. I was just stick around for a little bit for a few hours.
Tonight I'm going to be having dinner at my dad's and then driving out to London.
Is Lane doing well?
Not sure. We'll have to check with him.
Are you in Red Mage right now?
Yeah.
You get Monk at Prime.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I just thematically just not a fan of Monk. I'm just not a fan of like fist fighting. If I were to do any melee class, it would be, I don't know,
Pally.
Dragoon, maybe Ninja, maybe Warrior.
Ninja's pretty good.
Paladin's alright.
I'm actually planning on watching some YouTube videos on how to actually play the classes.
Just make sure you look up one from a recent patch because rotations change with every major patch because they change how abilities work. Like, I looked up Red Mage and it turns out I was watching a completely outdated video and the class rotations were completely different from what I was seeing.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard.
And if you put on these glasses, you can peer into the ocular rift.
I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world.
Is PSVR a worthwhile VR system?
It's kind of like entry level, but I mean, if you've got a PlayStation anyway, then it's got some exclusives.
To put it simply, they are here in the first.
But you'd probably recommend
Their
one of
arrival,
the third party,
however, was
right?
not as recent as you may imagine.
Well, I mean, the PC
Here,
ones.
time flows at a different pace from that of the source.
No, I don't know the PC for that, so if I wanted to
In the
VR
space
right
of a
now,
single
it's
hour
here.
in your home world, an entire year might pass.
Oh god, so the other Scions have been here for
could also
possibly years.
The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted.
But like I said,
That
if I
said,
get a
we seem to be
PSVR, I
entering a
can just
period
use the
of near
headset to be able to
equivalence.
just like lay
And
down on my
thus,
bed
for the
and
moment,
play with a big
you need not
screen.
overly concern
Oh, yeah.
yourself with the passage of time.
I would literally just do that.
As for your
Yeah.
companions, however,
Like, playing
Yustola
actual
and
VR
Urianger
games
have
would
dwelled
be
here
fun.
for 3 winters,
I would
I'm
do
told.
that, but
While
literally I would
Fenric's
just be
count
using the
stands at
headset
5.
just to lay down on my bed and just play games without having to deal with the size of a TV.
Yeah. Fuck, Thancred's been here for 5
Even
years.
our more recent
Really?
arrivals, Alphino and Alice,
Time is screwy between these two worlds, apparently.
Oh, so you're like in a completely different dimension.
Yeah.
So this is alternate universe Eorzea.
My intention had been to send mainly you.
It's not Eorzea, it's
The
a
art of
separate
reaching
world
across
entirely
worlds
called
has proven
Norvrant, apparently.
exceedingly difficult
They
to
touch
master.
on this
Thus
during
it
the
was
story
that
quest
my
leading up here.
hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well.
As early as post Heavensward, I think, you start seeing stuff relating to this.
As they were not the object of my summons, their transfer
Oh god, he showed up naked.
incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are in truth
Do you have to
merely
be upright
spirits
to
that one can
use
see
like
and
PSVR and stuff like that, or will it
Consequently,
calibrate if you're
while
like
you
laying down?
yourself will be
It'll
able to
calibrate
pass
whenever
between
you hold in
worlds
the
of
options
freedom,
button. So
they
it's
will
fine.
not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
You dickbag! You yoinked all my friends out of their bodies and they can't come back and they've been stuck here for years? Because you tried to get to me? You fucking asshole!
Yep. That's fucked. That's super fucked.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning.
Then I gave up after 15 minutes.
As
Then
you
we
may have
went,
surmised,
fuck
however,
it,
our
and
efforts met
decided
with
to
little
just
success.
do something else instead.
And then we all but abandoned the endeavor.
We wound up
Urianger
watching the
shared with us
SpongeBob
the vision he had
SquarePants
witnessed
movie.
during his journey
It
through
was
the rift.
wonderful.
It's good in this dimension.
Like the original SpongeBob movie?
In
Oh, it's
that
fun.
chaotic
I don't
no
know.
man's land between realms, time and space
The
warp
day
and
was saved by
blend
David
in
Hasselhoff.
unexpected ways. What Urianger saw
It's a
was the
fun
future,
little movie. I have
that
nothing
which would one day
against it.
come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source.
Oh.
This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity
Oh.
and the deaths of countless multitudes.
So the bad ending of Kamen Rider Build.
Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
But it's okay, because then I revived.
And thus did the Scions embrace
No, I
their
mean like you
exile
died
and
storyline.
began searching
Oh,
this
no.
world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe.
That's the
on
kind of
yours.
death
Their
that's
souls are
permanent.
stranded in
It just
further
deletes your account.
but they have fought
No,
on,
you influence the
desperate to save their
plot.
home
Yeah.
and you from
Therefore, you
destruction.
have to stay dead.
Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally
Oh my
established
God, I'm
that
getting
the
so many
elimination of the
spoilers right
Senators
now.
will indeed
But they have
serve
no
to prevent the
context, so-
calamity.
Yeah, you're missing like 3 expansions of context.
Yeah, it's fine.
You'll probably forget all this by the time you actually
Considering
make it to
the
this.
circumstances of our meeting,
I actually
you would be
won't.
forgiven for
You
doubting my
know
version
it.
of events.
I'm good at remembering
And so,
extraneous
before all
plot
else,
details.
I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home.
Even though they're 5 years older and then they'll go back to their bodies, which are still the same age.
Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
Well, you don't have an arrow in your face, so I'd call that a good sign.
The goggles would be better if they rested on your forehead.
Probably, but if I had that
Excellent.
option, I would have.
You will not regret this.
I like
That
those
settled,
model goggles because you
we
can
shall
still
have to
kind of see
about
the eyes
getting you
through
ready
it.
for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort.
I tend to go bandit
While it's
nap
being
rather
prepared,
than
perhaps I can show you
goggles.
around.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The problem is with this game, most headgear like even when it's over your eyes, it's not like actually touching your eyes. So when you tilt your head in certain ways, you can see between it and your face.
Goggles don't do that.
Not as much.
Okay.
The bandit mask, it kind of like I'll show you, as I have.
You actually have a thing.
Except it's in my storage locker.
It's
Oh, the pendants are demon.
what time are you leaving? 5?
Like 5:30-ish.
Okay. At 5, you want to do roulette?
Sure.
Behold my thingy.
You get
This
one?
thingy, not that thingy.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get that one. What am I missing?
Well, the person you talked to is right there.
I know. Just trying to see which ether I can get. Something new. Also get? Oh, I got that one. Moral launch. That's the one I'm missing. And did I get that? Yes, I did. Welcome to Kensington Market.
That's a Toronto joke, everyone.
Yeah.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Christian.
Because of course it's
What
called
you
that.
might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
I'm good.
Everything in every dimension, every continent.
All the
every
same
city,
items you got in the other dimension. They're all here.
They're all named pretentiously.
Yes. You must be curious about the currency.
I want his
Fear
hood
not.
though.
The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Thank God we use the same currency.
I would want that hood with
Each
the
nation
helmet that I
once
use
minted its
now.
own coins,
Yeah.
but 'twas all a jumbled mess
I think
following
it'd
the
be
flood.
fucking false.
After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal.
Thank God your gill is made of gold.
As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil.
What a fucking coincidence!
Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land,
So what is
so
the
too did our
significance
usage
of a
gils
crystal
become common
tower?
practice.
It's left over by
From
the
what the story
Allagans,
tells me,
like the
a
ancient
standard coin from
civilization.
source
Okay,
equates to
so you
exactly
learn
1 gil
about
here,
the really
or
old
near
world.
enough.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's also most.
Our way of life
The
has
whole Crystal
benefited
Tower
greatly
quest line
from
is
the
a reference to
artifacts
Final
we
Fantasy
recovered from
III
the
as
tower,
well.
some of which may be familiar to you.
Frankly, instead of the goggles, I just use that visor.
Tombstones? Do I get to buy a new phone? Oh shit.
It looks like an actual phone.
No,
okay.
that's what they are. The tombstones are phones. You know those tombstones that you've been collecting and exchanging for the Ironworks gear? They're fucking
I fear
phones!
it would not be practical for us to
So I'm
provide
trading in
everything to which you are
smartphones
accustomed.
for armor?
You
Yes.
need a means to access the commodities of your home
That's-
world.
Hilarious.
A Van Kerm Sin?
Oh. Pointed.
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind.
A
For
fucking
you,
pixie.
I have the most vital task.
Help me shop!
This fine gentleman is a friend from a distant realm.
Don't say that around
And we
people.
have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from his home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
Is she my fucking storage NPC? Oh, look at her neck!
Yeah, her collarbone.
That's what I was trying to remember.
Yeah, it's her collarbone.
What a brave and reckless thing I was forced to do by way of a giant throbbing headache and a fall through space! I almost died!
Well, her dress is clearly organic.
Yeah.
Like, it's clearly part of her body.
with me and the fun can begin.
I don't know about making pacts with fairy-type creatures.
But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails? belongings great and small may easily pass.
I didn't show up naked like Thancred.
I like her. I look forward to
my
working
snake
with her in the future.
Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling.
I like
that
auto-translate.
will flow unbroken from one to the other.
Oh, come on now. You can understand Scottish.
Raise your hand.
Your family's from Cape Breton.
That means nothing.
You can understand Scottish.
No, but she was like speaking in an actual different language.
You're a sapling. Come then.
Do I just get her as a minion? Is that what's happening?
I wish to visit this world of yours.
I think she's just basically gonna be your Pokemon PC.
Mayhap her message to your friends in
You
the
can
source
send
to
things
inform
to
them of your safe
Eorzea
arrival.
through her.
Oh, alright.
Consider it done.
Yeah, she can go talk to your friend.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium.
Crystarium.
Right, we were going to organise a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Chop chop.
I was gonna order some food and I have a hankering for sushi because I'm technically not allowed to eat meat today.
Okay.
Can I send you money and we can do an order like we usually do for that?
Once I finish the stream in a bit.
Whatever.
You now have access to delivery moogles, market boards, and summoning bells. That's what that was about.
What's a summoning bell?
It's for your storage. For summoning your retainer.
Oh.
You haven't done the retainer yet, have you?
No, I don't have a retainer.
Oh, shit. We should sort that out sometime.
Well, if you're gonna be remote playing tonight, then we... Like, you're gonna...
I don't know about tonight, but probably tomorrow. Because tonight I'm going to be at dinner and then driving and then sleeping.
Yeah. Well, where do I need to go in order to get that?
You know where the market board is in any of the towns? There's an NPC nearby them called Retainer Vocate. You talk to them.
Okay.
You basically get to create your own NPC that acts as your storage bin.
I can just go to Ul'dah and do that.
Yeah. What a hotel.
It's a cool hotel.
Mm.
Damn, people take care of you in this game.
That's what happens when I'm the protagonist.
I'm protagonist.
My new home, I guess.
Could you play this game with a fight stick?
Probably. It'd be a challenge, but it could be done.
Are there fight sticks with like multiple buttons more than just the arcade sort of thing where it's like you're simulating a keyboard but you just gotta...
I have no idea.
Interesting. That would be fun. I would love to play this with a fight stick.
Oh shit.
Ah! Riku! What the fuck?
You're not very wrong. It's Ardbert.
I don't know
I
who that
know
is.
you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
He's someone you'll meet later.
Let's see. Got a bloody axe. You've been called the warrior of light forever.
You can hear me?
What the fuck, dude?
Oh, gods, how long has it been?
2 expansions!
Aye. That was what I called myself in your world. The warrior of darkness.
Or rather like an expansion and a half, I
My
guess.
real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back.
God, I was such an emo bitch.
What was it?
The Warrior of
You
Darkness.
Recall my tale. It was my comrades and I who caused the flood.
It's the flood.
That's the reason why this world is bathed in light all the time.
We thought
The
our
idea
harm
is
was
dark
doomed,
good, light bad now.
and so we listened to the Asians.
So it's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season
Let them
2?
guide us to
Kinda.
the source, and try to hasten their goddamn
No, wait, Season
data.
3.
Whichever.
The second one was the Guardian Beast arc.
Yeah.
The
I
third
remember
one
when we
was
fell.
the Society of Light arc.
Defeated by you and yours. I remember our...
Your audience with Minfilia?
Spoilers.
She's a goddess, isn't she?
No?
Minfilia and my
She's some
friends
form
there.
of deity or being.
They
isn't
surrendered
she?
what little they had left to hold
Less
it back.
is and more became.
Just faded away,
Ah.
leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
3 months real world time.
100 years. 100 long years.
Do I know what year it is in this world? Do I know what year it is in my world?
What's happening? Who am I?
Is there a calendar system in this medieval world? Oh.
He wanted a shot. He just wanted a shot.
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas be the
And
whispered
man, have I ran
strain
around
which I
dancing and
see
screaming like an idiot.
I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift.
Sick Tokyo drifts?
Don't belittle his pain.
I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges.
Wait, if you can't touch anything, how are you standing on the floor?
Don't belittle his pain.
I'm not belittling his pain, I'm questioning his existence.
I felt like a fish being reeled
How
in.
do any
Before I
ghosts
knew it,
stay on the
I found
floor,
myself in
Ichi?
this room.
Not all of them do.
Why is it that you can see me?
Are you gonna be my best buddy spirit ghost friend for the rest of the fucking expansion? We're gonna become ghost besties?
Ghosties.
Yeah.
I'm your ghostie. What's a ghostie? A ghost bestie.
You were summoned to
Bitch, shut
save
the fuck
the
up.
first.
I was summoned here to do your job, you shitbag.
This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light.
While you sleep.
But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Damn it. I just wanted him so bad to just clip through the door. The one time when that would have made sense. And then I slept with all of my clothes on. And no blanket over me. Maybe I can walk through doors too. Ah! launch. Let's go get that last Ethernet. Bard, that way you can use Peloton. I'm an elf boy, what do you want? It's on a higher level. Goddamn mall stairs.
It's a food court. I would have loved that. Under the moonlight.
That's all. Lakeland is now a destination. Oh, really? You bastards! There we go. I could have just teleported here, but I chose not to.
I can jump off things.
Enter the Oculus.
Oh, it's the
plot
place where
room.
you talk to scions and stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, how did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
Whenever fucking Ardbert wasn't staring at me like a creeper ghost.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well,
No
should
wonder
you
that
see
room
the
was cheap.
visitation, be sure to let me know. Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts.
Oh shit.
This
I love
map
how their
shows the lands of
content is
Northrend,
perfectly
the only
oblong.
area to be spared the flood of
It's
light.
just oval shaped.
Look, they've got their own Limsa Laminsa.
The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland. To the
Oh,
north
good.
is the fairy
Mordor.
kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger.
Fairy Kingdom.
To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak.
That's the Shroud.
Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart
The other
of
one was
forest.
Ishgard.
Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty.
Of course not.
As such, I would suggest you first seek
We're
out one of the
expecting
twins,
what?
each of whom is
Right?
stationed but a short flight from the
That's
Crystarium.
not how this game works.
And then down south is their version of Ul'dah, and there's their version of
Alphinaud is
Limsa.
on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphinaud journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alizé, meanwhile, travelled south to the arid wastes of Armareng. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alizé felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard.
She's a
both to
moistenary.
hone her skills and gather information on our foe. So, will it be Calicia or Armareng? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you've made your decision, and I will
I gotta
to
see
it
my
in
buddy
advance.
Alphinaud first. I've got my own mounts, thank you.
Ah, but you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion. and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of sin eaters.
Because of course he is.
Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Gotta go for Alphino first. The new quest sounds are nice. Might as well take the other quest as well. Portal to the source. Can I use that to go back to my world? Let's see where I pop up. Yep.
Yeah, you can just go back to Eorzea whenever you please.
I guess. Or just talk to them to go back. That's a little anticlimactic. I was expecting a big portal walking through sequence of some sort.
This ain't Ultima. There ain't no moon gates here.
But there could have been.
And there should have been, but there ain't.
Deal!
You know, I want to do Alpha first. To the rookery, where I can rook at things.
That was clever. Zem!
Oh, is he gonna give me a big
Zem Genmai!
Is he gonna give me one of the big pigeons?
Oh Jesus, there are instead of
The
griffins,
big
they're-
pigeon dragons.
Instead of griffins, they're thesperals.
Not a chocobo.
The fuck is a chocobo?
Basically.
We got pigeons here, not chickens. They are cool looking. They suit my character better than a chocobo. I'll say that.
Oh, first. The lamppost was blocking the G, so for a sec I thought his name was Aspirin Amaro Tamer, instead of just Aspiring.
Aspirin.
Aspirin Amaro Tamer.
I got a compass.
The compass is what you use to find the aetheryte points, which once you get them all in an area, you can fly there. That's going to be one of the more annoying things for you to do once you reach Heavensward.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen.
Shut up, Ardbert!
Itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting. locked in a moment.
Hooked on a feeling.
Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Cool. So this is parallel Limsa Laminsa. They assholes. No talk to them. Can't wait to see what kind of fucked up primals this world's got.
Got one called Different. He's jagged and icy, but he's a foreign goat.
To the hydrofoil. Oh god, they aggro me here. I'm not more than 10 levels above everything anymore.
My problem with red meat is it looks a little bit slow.
You just have to know which abilities to use, because their gimmick is double cast. Every spell they cast, the spell right after gets insta-cast. So you have to know which spells take the least cast time and then chain them with the ones that do.
So it's about creating chains.
Yeah.
Murder that thing too.
Why not? Also sword combos.
You know what? It saw too much. What's that island in the middle of that there?
I don't know, but I'm sure I'll go there at some point. Probably a raid out that way. Which is to say, a raid that will take me there, probably. The Bright Cliff. They're all bright.
Hey, boy.
Take the Kalkalash.
No! I'll take the crab juice.
No, roulette. Give me something different. Sure. Damn it. Once I reach that next quest objective, we'll follow the stream and then do that.
I like how much this game has to offer.
Oh yeah.
This never-ending narrative of political intrigue and fighting big things.
Mm-hmm. And also space demons.
Oh, there's space demons. Well, I'm sold.
Well, the Asians. They're kind of... They live in the space between reality. And they possess people. So, demons. From something resembling space.
Time to go in the saloon. I like your owl.
Yep. Water.
Oh.
Water costs money? Alright. God. We're doing fucking hunting fetch quests again.
Just go kill things.
Alright, I'll do that, and then my reunion with Alphino is where we fucking cut it short. Mount roulette. Damn it.
It's so slow.
Well, any mount is the same speed, it's just which one I want to use. It's because I'm new here. As you, at some point in the main quest line, it'll unlock the ability to go faster. You can point up there.
What does that do?
When you get all of them in a map, you can fly in that area. They don't show up till Heavensward, though.
Like you yourself can fly?
Like on your mounts.
Of course, my natural enemy. Bees. Genuine phobia of bees.
As do most people.
Not necessarily. I actually find bumblebees adorable and wasps cool looking, but when they're around me, I have a very, very strong fear reaction. There's probably another one. Like another... Oh. No. The wheat is also not good. I love how you're fighting off bees with a rapier.
Yep. Kelly. Not a faint squeaking.
Laneston.
It's Laneford. I'm streaming right now, by the way. Okay.
No, should have been done at 3 today and be at Kelly's by now.
I'm sorry, man.
Nope, I'm just too nice. That's my problem.
No, you're on probation. You need to do what you need to do.
Yeah. Well, they've been recognizing it, so.
Well, Kelly will understand too. Don't worry about
She's
it.
grumpy about it, but I told her, like, I'm sorry.
No, you're on probation. You need to do what you need to do.
Yeah. Plus, I'm getting paid a lot of money for it, so. The paycheck in 2 weeks is gonna be phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm just gonna have a shower and then I gotta.
Ooh, blue water.
Head over to the ghost station.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Is it, my boy?
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Guess you guys are doing all your Christmas stuff tomorrow?
The barley seeds you wanted.
I'm going to
They should
my
produce
dad's
a
in a
better
bit.
harvest than the
Oh,
last.
okay.
I'm just gonna stick around.
What, just like that?
Right now.
Oh, well, Fino, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu. It has been...
Shit.
Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Ooh, he's got a new book finally.
Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change. But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity. Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Which means we should be stopping them in our world.
Well, we gotta stop him here first. He's come to care about.
I don't think the Garleans are here, though, are
Which
they?
can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Asians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
I don't know.
Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But
Gaius
so long as there are wars to be
Caligula.
waged, there will always
Sure.
be those determined to win by any means.
Probably the reason.
And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion. I'm sure Orianger himself will cover the subject in more detail. But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered. That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Fucking always.
And so we take to the road once more.
On the road again.
Moving right along, footloose and fancy free. That's a fucking reference to the Muppet movie.
Well, that's a good place to end the stream. So thanks to anyone who tuned in, and make sure you follow the channels as I continue my journey through Norvrand. See you next time.